Just a quick question. For me, looking at the geometry and the philosophy, the theosophy, all of this stuff led to an understanding of a great spirit and a personal relationship with that. Where has this led you? What's your personal, spiritual quest?
I'm a personalist, so I don't talk about my own personal life in that sense. I like to stick with the knowledge of studying and have a professional persona to do. That's more than enough. As to my own beliefs, I mean, I outlined them in my book, Disciples of the Mysterium. And that book people can read, but it's advocating the philosophy known as personalism. And I didn't invent it. It's kind of been out there. And this or that philosopher, some are personalists, some are not. You could say that maybe Nietzsche was a personalist. But not all philosophers are personalists. And so in that book, I go into more, where I'm coming from. It's loosely sort of, I would phrase it as mystical naturalism. And that's about all I'll say right now, because, that's again, as a personalist, the whole premise of it is that, you keep, you have a certain privacy of not only, I'm not talking about privacy in daily life, I'm a socialist, the next person, but I am talking about, and I'm underwriting this, footnoting this, because when people read the book, they'll see the whole philosophy unpacked. So it's not just some statement I'm making. There's a very deep need for personalism in our world today, as much as there's a certain need for a certain camaraderie and a certain collectivism. That's always necessary and will always be there. But then there's a sort of dividing line, where this other level of personal intimacy and privacy come in, and it's very hard to explain in a thing like this, because people can pick it up wrong. So the book was written to really advocate what that is and why we need it. But in short, I can say that personalism is unusual to the degree that it is not in the world today. And as anything more than a description. My book is one of the first that actually brings it up as a sort of an ideology, so to speak. And the reason that's not a bad thing is because I believe that religion as we know it, philosophy as we know it, and science as we know to a degree, science less so because it will always remain collective, but philosophy, mysticism, that kind of thing, and the religions of the world are heading toward personalism. Personalism is like the outcome where we're going. So I'm optimistic to that degree that personalism is sort of the denouement of where a lot of the other disciplines that we're used to for the last thousands of years are heading. And again, I point out the reasons why I think this in the book. They're very intricate, they're very deep and meaningful. And it's all basically about empowerment. The psychology, the psyche is an attribute of the individual. Right? We talk about subjects and objects, right? Well, really it's all subjective because grasp, you'll see what I mean in a minute, but when we say about, you gotta be objective. Yeah, well, if I'm objective, then my body inhabits the objective world. So I have to be objective about myself, but that's a paradox since I'm the subject. In fact, the subject-object dichotomy is actually nucleated the moment one hand touches the other. I've just nucleated the subject-object dichotomy. The object has touched the subject, but the subject can feel the object. So that's not going to happen. I thought we live in a subject-object world. There's you and me. There's uppers and downers and all the rest of it. We love our dualism. Well, I can nucleate it the very moment that one hand touches the other, because this hand is not the only hand feeling. The one being touched can feel the touch. So it must be an object, or this is a subject, or this is a subject, or this is an object. It nucleates. They're both gone by the simple action of touch, by the simple action of perception. So once you've understood this, we realize then that the subjective is much more important than has actually been told to us. In fact, sometimes when people are talking about subjectivity, it's almost with a bit of a slur, it's almost with a bit of a demeaning. We live in a culture like that, whereas other cultures, like the Tao people, and many others you can mention, they don't think like that. The ancient Druids didn't think like that. They knew about the sanctity of the self. And even the word hermeticism, earlier we were talking about the tarot and the hermetic arts, we're doing the hermetic arts, numerology, geometry, whatever it is. What is the secondary meaning of the word hermetic? Right? Sealed, closed. Now that part is kind of being shoved to the side. In our furore to study, delve, unpack, then the privacy aspect, the real sacredness of it, has kind of been a little bit blurred and lost. And so, to answer your question, it's like, yeah, I preserve that about myself, my own beliefs, because I don't believe, I see, there's a certain authoritarianism there. Either if I say what I believe, would you believe God, you don't believe God? The moment that a person who's well known in the media makes a statement like that, then all you have is people agreeing or not agreeing. And some people might be saying, well, if he believes it, I'm going to believe it. So you've invaded their personal private space. And if I say, no, I don't believe it, then they go, oh, well, see, I'm going to say I don't believe it. Because people habitually look up. They look to it by this desperate. So I've always not spoken about my personal life and not about my personal beliefs. What I'm doing is investigating beliefs. I'm investigating the sacred. I'm investigating the world I live in. Right? I'm investigating self. But I don't, I draw the line of actually getting into, my own personal, thoughts and patterns and all that. And again, based in a very strong philosophical reason why that is. And, again, people can pick up Disciples in Mysterium and check it out and see if it's something that they'd like to investigate further.
Cool. Thank you so much. That was a great answer. Appreciate that. So.